Today, we've got a huge story that's shaking up the global economy. President Trump just announced a massive 25% tariff on all imports from Japan and South Korea starting August 1st.
What does this mean for you, for global trade, and for the markets?
Let's break it all down.
Trump drops the tariff bombshell. So here's what happened. On July 7th, President Trump posted official letters on his social media, Truth Social, addressed directly to Japan's Prime Minister and South Korea's president. In these letters, he said, starting August 1st, every product coming from Japan and South Korea will face a 25% tariff. That's huge.
Beautiful letters that the president has signed. This one is to the President of the Republic of Korea, original signature on that, and these will be mailed. And then here we also have another letter to the Prime Minister of Japan as well. Both countries will be receiving a 25% tariff rate effective on August 1st.
But here's the twist. Trump gave both countries a 3-week window to negotiate. He basically said, open your markets to more American products and manufacture more in the U.S., or these tariffs are happening. And it's not just Japan and South Korea. Trump sent similar warnings to a dozen other countries.
Behind the tariffs, Trump's motives. So why is Trump doing this now? According to him, it's all about trade deficits and what he calls unfair trading practices.
We've talked to most of the countries, and pretty much they've had their way for many, many decades, as you know. And it was time that we just wanted fairness. This is not really equitable from our standpoint.
He wants more balanced trade relationships, especially with U.S. allies. The administration claims these tariffs are needed to bring back American manufacturing and support recent tax cuts.
And get this, Trump warned both countries not to retaliate. He said, if you raise your tariffs, we'll just add that number onto the 25% we're charging. So he's playing hardball.
Markets, allies, and rivals respond.
The global reaction, pretty intense. When the news broke, markets in Japan and South Korea took a hit, but then bounced back a bit as investors hoped for last-minute deals. The Japanese yen and Korean won both saw some wild swings. Economists are worried. Some say these tariffs could slow down global growth and even push us closer to a recession if things get worse. So far, only the UK and Vietnam have reached early agreements with the US. Everyone else is scrambling to negotiate before the August deadline.
Winners, losers, and what's next?
Let's talk about who's most affected. For Japan and South Korea, these tariffs hit some of their biggest exports: cars, electronics, machinery. For American consumers and businesses, it could mean higher prices for all sorts of goods and more supply chain headaches. And for the global economy, this could spark a new phase in the trade war, with the risk of retaliatory tariffs and even more uncertainty. Even Bitcoin and other assets saw some wild swings as investors looked for safe havens. Countdown to August 1, will there be a deal? But here's the big question. Is there still hope for a deal? Trump's letters left the door open for negotiations. South Korea has already said they're ramping up talks with the U.S., hoping for a mutually beneficial result before the deadline. Experts say there's still time for a breakthrough, but the clock is ticking. The next few weeks are going to be critical.
What to watch for?
So, what should you watch for? Keep an eye on those negotiations. If Japan and South Korea can strike a deal, we might avoid a full-blown trade war. But if not, get ready for some big changes in prices and maybe even the way global trade works. We'll keep you posted on all the latest updates, so don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for more in-depth analysis. What do you think about Trump's tariff move? Is it the right call or could it backfire? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think.